This Jets life with Studio Mogura, drooling all over myself, unshaven, unkempt, just falling apart on the inside and on the outside. And just, we're just trying to keep it together. So we're just going to try and keep it together. So before we jump into the craziness, I am Studio Mogura, Studio Mogura. I do comics, film, animation, all that kind of stuff. Please support. Hit me up at the PayPal. Hit me up at the CashApp. Check out my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. It's a chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s and a bunch of my adventures, just doing crazy shit, taking drugs, going to parties, and having a great time. So read that. Check out my comic shop, octotaku.com. Hit up my TeePublic. And also check out my Spotify playlist where you can listen to my latest album, The Reflection Blinds You from Seeing the Truth. And which, that's kind of what's happening with the Jets right now. The reflection that the Jets are seeing in the fucking mirror is blinding them from the truth of what they need to fucking do. And what they need to do is get rid of Nathaniel Hackett. I made my decision right now. Everybody's going to the simple, get rid of Wilson, Wilson is a third-year player. He's not one of these guys that are going to come into the league and automatically get it. He's one of these guys that he needs a coach. He needs a quarterback coach. He needs a veteran backup. And he needs somebody there to tell him what to do, how to do it, when to do it. I hate saying, get rid of the kid, fuck him, get him out of here, because number one, there's nobody else. Tim Boyle, not going to do it. Okay? We fucked up because we let Mike White go. Should have never let Mike White go. Should have kept Mike White here, not to just keep Mike White as a backup or a third or whatever. I don't give a fuck. You pay him whatever the fuck he wants, and you keep him here. Because if you have quarterbacks, that is the most important fucking thing in the league, is to have quarterback. I don't give a fuck. Have as many fucking quarterbacks as you can. Fuck it, man. You need that shit. Them motherfuckers are hard to find. And they don't last. Most of them don't last. They're going to get hurt. So you need quarterbacks on the roster. Instead, you keep Wilson. You keep Boyle. And that's it. And then I think the running guy, the white kid that was like a good running quarterback, the 15. I don't know what happened to him. I think he's on the practice squad. Who knows? Who the fuck is he? Why aren't we putting him in the game? You should not be going into this game with one quarterback, two quarterbacks. You got to go to every game with three quarterbacks. All of them suited up, ready to go. I mean, we had a plan this season. With this entire season was in the basket of Aaron Rodgers. We put everything into that guy. And we put all our hopes and all our dreams and everything. And that was a mistake. Sure, bring in Aaron Rodgers and have him, make everything great. But putting as much as we did on him, it was so typical of the Jets. And like the best example I can give you is what DC Comics and Warner Brothers is doing with like Superman, or what they did with like the Snyderverse. How was that shit was a complete bullshit piece of shit. Y todavía they're fucking trying to get you to fucking back in the theaters with Aquaman 2 and shit, which is gonna it's gonna suck. But they're still trying to give you this shitty ass product, and there's still like a large contingency of people that go out there and continue to support the shit. And you're asking, why are they watching this shit? Why do they keep supporting that shit? If Batman vs Superman was crap, Wonder Woman 1 really wasn't that good. Okay, honestly, it wasn't that good. It was just basically a Captain America fucking ripoff wannabe, and it's fucked up because Wonder Woman was like first. But what can I tell you? We're talking about the films here. You've had Wonder Woman all this fucking time, and you don't fucking do shit with her until now. After you've seen fucking Marvel fucking do a bunch of shit, and then when you go and you rip them off. And that's all those fucking films have been, ripping off fucking Marvel and just waiting for Marvel to do something, and then they go and they try and rip them off, and then it just fails spectacularly. And that's all the Jets have been doing. Waiting for other teams to make moves, trying to fucking copy them, and it fails spectacularly. Like, sure, go get Aaron Rodgers, man, but don't put all the fucking hopes and dreams on him. That's crazy. Not having a backup plan? I mean, I don't know if I really, it's hard to even say that because our backup plan was Wilson, and Wilson, kind of seemed like a good backup plan because he was was a high pick. Now that we got it, and that's another thing. Like I'm just zooming through all these topics that I kind of like wrote down. And I'm sorry because the brain is reconnected, and I've been ranting on my own, and I've been trying to like save all that shit for when I get on here and just fucking put it out there because I gotta put it out there, okay? And basically, now I fucking can't find the stupid like fucking information of the stream. It's so annoying the way this thing is set up. The topics for today, Zack Wilson or Nathanial Hackett, who's to blame? Is the team cursed? Options and solutions. Where the fuck is Rodgers? The Dolphins, Taylor Swift in the NFL, random thoughts. Those are their fucking topics that I come up with so far today. So let's just fucking go right through that really fucking, quick right now. Zack Wilson or Nathanial Hackett. Again, the reason why I'm like, I don't want to give up on the kid just yet, bro, because even though we've had these fucking 3 years of bullshit, is because that's the same thing that we've done previously, Like, a lot of you young fucking people don't remember Sanchez, and Sanchez was not that long ago. Y'all don't remember that shit. Y'all don't remember Pennington. Y'all don't remember all these instances where we've had quarterbacks, and after 3-4 years, we get rid of them because, it hasn't worked out. And some of these guys, look at Geno Smith. It took them look how long to kind of get it. A lot of these younger generations, it just takes them a lot longer. And we're trying to fucking put them into this new wave of the NFL, which when I was growing up, the NFL, it was 4 years. Quarterbacks, it took 4 years for the quarterback to come around. When I was growing up, when I was a kid watching the NFL, a new quarterback would come in and you knew that they had 4 years to get it done. 4 fucking years. Can you imagine that? 4 seasons? That back in the day, you ran with a quarterback for 4 fucking seasons? Sorry, my fucking my headphones just keep fucking falling. For 4 seasons? Can you imagine that? Sticking with the same guy for 4 seasons, even though he sucks, and you go and every year you're going 0-something? This is our 3rd season with this guy. We're just doing the same shit that we used to do when I was a fucking kid. Because nowadays, most quarterbacks don't last 2 seasons. Like, if you don't come out there that first season and perform, you already kind of tell everybody that you either need more time or you can't hack it in the NFL. You're already taken from the lump of, like, guys that are going to be in commercials, and you get put into a lump of guys who are not going to be in commercials. Okay? That's what we want. We want guys who are going to be in commercials. Josh Allen has a bunch of commercials already. What has Josh Allen done to deserve so many fucking commercials and so many endorsements? What the fuck has he done? He hasn't done shit. He hasn't won a fucking ring. You should not get any endorsements if you haven't fucking won a ring. Because doesn't it seem weird that he's getting endorsements and because he can win games and he can play and he can throw the ball and he can complete passes. Look, man. There's no deny. You cannot sit here and look at Zack Wilson and deny that he doesn't have talent. He has talent. Zack Wilson has a fucking arm, bro. He has. That's why I know why the Jets got him. Well, I know two reasons. We're gonna get into that. Why the Jets got him? They fell in love with his fucking arm because that's the whole thing about New York. Ever since Namath. Namath had the arm. Namath was a terrible quarterback, but he had the arm. So ever since then, that's why we're called the Jets. We like to make motherfuckers bomb. We love the bomb. We love the bomb. So that's why, we want a guy with a big arm. On top of the fact that to play in New York, you need a big arm. You need an arm to play in that weather. You need an arm to play with that wind. You need an arm. So Zack Wilson's got the arm, man. Zack Wilson also has like a little bit of the moxie that I've seen him. I've seen him have some of the moxie that you see with Favre and you see with Rodgers, that they're just like, they're gunslingers, man. He's got that mentality. He's a fucking gunslinger, bro. So he's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna throw picks. I mean, if understand this, if Peyton Manning would have come into this league, I think, in this era, and he would have had that 1 in fucking 15 season that he did, his rookie season, I don't think he would have gotten another chance. I really don't think he would have gotten a chance regardless of how he's playing. I can't imagine he would have. and with the way that we are, with the way the media is, with the way that fans are now, that everyone's rabid. Everyone's just a rabid, fucking like foaming at the mouth. You know, and it's like, no way would Peyton Manning have ever had a career. Because he would never have gotten another season. He would never have gotten another shot. Who the fuck are you gonna get? Yeah, you're gonna really seriously bring me Carson Wentz? You're gonna come back and bring me fucking Joe Flacco and shit to come and fucking take this league, and we're gonna make it with Joe Flacco, guys. We're gonna make it with whoever's fucking sitting on their ass on a couch. They're gonna do it. Are you stupid? Why are you like this? I'm fucking angry that this has happened to us. I am fucking angry. I hate it. This sucks. I went through Vinny Testaverde. That shit was horrible. I can only imagine all the young people disillusioned. Look, you want some real fucking numbers, bro? I mean, I don't have any data crunched in, but I can just from my feel of it, I'll tell you this much, bro. 20% of fucking Jet fans are no more. After this weekend, 20% of the fucking fan base quit. Like forever. Not like, oh, I'm quitting this. I quit the season. I came out on Threads and I'm like, I'm not watching another game this season. And I'm going to really try. But you know what? I know I'm going to find myself watching on fucking Thursday night. Watching the fucking just the utter ass beating that we're going to get. And how horrible it's going to be. Because it's just going to be nothing but the Jets suck. Look how awesome and Taylor Swift and fucking Travis Kelce are. And look how awesome Patrick Mahomes is. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just going to be there to fucking just, be bent over and fucked in the ass by fucking Taylor Swift. Pegged all fucking night long while Kelce fucking jerks off. Cuckold style. That's what's going to fucking happen to us on Thursday. So you better be fucking ready for that shit. You better show up to fucking Thursday Night Football with a fucking big-ass tub of lube. Because Taylor Swift is going to fucking gangbang us, bro. She is going to fuck us in front of everybody. And she's going to look great doing it. They're going to just go back-to-back. Because she's not touring anymore, so she's on vacation. She's looking to hang. Okay? She's looking to hang, and she's looking to fucking get down with fucking Travis Kelce, bro. They banged hard after that game. Travis Kelce was probably tired as fuck, but he didn't give a fuck because he saw Taylor Swift and was like, we're banging. And she was like, let's go. Because all game long, she's just watching the fucking guy run up and down. She came out of that fucking sweating. So you know that shit happened. So all Thursday is going to be all about them. And the Jets are just going to have to fucking take it, bro. Again. Like, that's what we are. The Jets are the gimp of the fucking NFL. Dressed in fucking green leather. Tied with chains in a fucking box. Stuffed in the closet. Bring out the fucking New York Jet, gimp. When there's a team who's on the way to the Super Bowl, a good team, when they need a really quick win and a good ass whipping, well, bring out the fucking Jet, gimp. And we fucking come out. Yes. Oh no, we don't even say anything. We can't. That's who we are. Willingly taking the fucking facials from fucking Taylor Swift now. That's what we are. That's what we've always been, man. It never changes, man. Never changes, bro. Can't believe that, like, week 3, that's it. This shit's done. Done. You don't even watch another fucking game this year. The fuck for? Can't even fucking, like, really feel like you can compete with us, and you should be able to, bro. You should be able to. That kid's got an arm. He should be able to get it to fucking Wilson, no problem. But, like, the whole thing is discombobulated. The whole thing is discombobulated. How can that be Zach Wilson's fault? How can it be that the whole thing is discombobulated because of Zach Wilson? It can't be. It fucking can't be. He's not that good for this whole shit to be this fucked up because of him. Do you understand? Like, he's not that good. He's a piece in this whole system. He's a link in the fucking chain. He's not the whole chain. Aaron Rodgers goes down and the whole shit falls apart. That's because he's the whole chain. We put everything on him. Zach Wilson fucks up and it's like, we can't be fucking saying this whole thing is on Wilson. Because it's not on Wilson. We knew last year he wasn't the guy. So that's why we got fucking Aaron Rodgers. But we have to ride Wilson because unfortunately I understand what Saleh says, that he gives us the best option because that's how bad Tim Boyle is. Because we lost Mike White. Because right now, there is no other fucking quarterback that's out there that you're going to get off the fucking street that's going to be better. You're not going to bring me a veteran fucking guy, Carson Wentz or anything like that. That they're going to die. Okay? Because it's not fucking the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers would have been dead week 3. Aaron Rodgers would not have made it to week 3, regardless. Regardless. I don't even think he would have made it at the end of the Buffalo game, bro. I really don't. I think he would have gotten injured at some point anyways, because the fucking offensive line is terrible. Like, this is one of the worst offensive lines we've had in Jets history. Jets history, bro. We have had some bad offensive lines, and I'm telling you, I have seen every Jet game, bro. This is one of the worst, dude. This is one of the worst offensive lines we've ever had. How is that on Zach Wilson? How is that on Zach Wilson? It is not. That is on the fucking coaching staff. That is on the fucking scouts. That is on Woody fucking Johnson, man. Putting everything on Aaron Rodgers, thinking Aaron Rodgers is going to come and save the fucking day. You didn't get a fucking line for him, bro. I'm here fucking like maybe we have something because in the preseason, we had a bunch of really big runs. And I realize now, no, it was because the offensive line was so bad that the fucking guys were just natural gaps. And our running backs were just finding them. And that's why they were getting big runs. It wasn't because we were getting a fucking push. Look at us now. We're getting destroyed. We can't get a push. We can't make a hole. Like Breece Hall, catching motherfuckers off guard is what he did on Monday night. He just caught motherfuckers off guard. People didn't think he was going to be that fucking fast. People weren't fucking ready for that. And that big-ass 80-yard fucking run that he had was like so slow developing. And you see him going around and you're like, how the fuck did he get away with that? This team was kind of an illusion because we saw Hard Knocks. They did a great job making the Jets look great. Aaron Rodgers just made everybody feel really good about everything. But they've talked about the fucking offensive line there. Aaron Rodgers showed concern about the offensive line. We had hoped through the magic of editing and filmmaking that like, oh, maybe they kind of got their shit together. And we were kind of like, okay, maybe we could. But we couldn't protect Aaron Rodgers 4 fucking plays in the game, bro. Aaron Rodgers did not get hurt on a non-contact play. Stop fucking thinking that Aaron Rodgers just got there and he fucking tripped on a fucking ant, bro. He got sacked and got hurt because our fucking offensive line sucks dick. They're not even lucky to suck dick, bro. They suck like fucking, like, I don't know, bro. Alien fucking tentacle or some shit like that. Like hentai tentacle. And even that's too good for them, bro. Like, they fucking are just ungodly bad. The offensive line is so fucking bad, bro. Anybody back there is gonna get murdered. Murdered. Zach Wilson has been playing with this fucking shit for 3 years already, bro. Zach Wilson is like Derek Carr's brother. I forgot what his name. Derek Carr, the other Carr. When he was playing for Houston, man. That you knew he was a good quarterback and he went high in the fucking draft. He went number 1. And he couldn't do shit ever in his career because that offensive line was so fucking bad. And they had fucking the wide receiver from fucking UM. They had a good defense. And they could never do anything because they just couldn't protect the quarterback, bro. That's where we are in, man. The only times the New York Jets have been fucking good, they had good offensive lines, bro. They had Nick Mangold, they had Deep Brick, they had Mawai, they had people on that line that you were like, oh, I might buy his jersey. You would never buy anyone on the offensive line's jersey right now. There's nobody on the Jets team, on the Jets offensive line, that is selling fucking jerseys, bro. People are still buying Nick Mangold jerseys. Okay? Please understand this. Please get this through your fucking head and just be a little bit more fucking sensible about this shit. This is me telling the fan base. This is me telling the fucking NFL media. This is me telling myself, be fucking sensible about this fucking shit. I hate that we're gonna have to ride this fucking kid out, but you know what? Ride the fucking kid out. Ride him the fuck out. Ride him the fuck out, bro. Ride him the fuck out. All the games are going to be dirty like this. All the games are going to be like the last drive kind of shit. I don't give a fuck. Ride him the fuck out, bro. This is what you fucking wanted. This is what you get. So this is what we're going to fucking do. Okay? Don't be bringing in somebody else because it's just going to be worse if you bring someone else in. If you bring in someone else in, it's going to be worse because it's going to take 3 games for them to figure this shit out. And until 3 games, they're going to get killed. Because this is not an offensive line that's going to protect them and give them time to figure shit out. Don't bring me, a veteran can come in and fucking dictate the offensive line the way it's going to be. No, he's not. Because there is no veteran that is sitting on his ass right now that no team wants that is like going to come in here and all of a sudden fucking fix that shit. Aaron Rodgers is the only fucking person that we need back on the field. And I don't mean playing. I mean bring Aaron Rodgers back on the fucking field so that Zach Wilson has somebody to fucking talk to. And more importantly than anything, bring Aaron Rodgers back on the field so that Nathanial Hackett has somebody to fucking tell him no. Nathanial Hackett cannot call plays. Nathanial Hackett is not a good offensive coordinator. Nathanial Hackett was only brought here to bring Aaron Rodgers here. And you got Aaron Rodgers here and you fucking pray to God this shit would work out because let me tell you, even then that's stupid. Because I don't remember fucking Nathanial Hackett and Aaron Rodgers winning. Was Nathanial Hackett Aaron Rodgers offensive coordinator when they won the fucking Super Bowl that year? Was he? I don't fucking know. I don't even want to check. I don't even want to check because it's just a pain in the ass to fucking check right now. You know? I don't want to check. I don't want to check. I'm gonna assume no. I'm gonna assume no. And now I have to check. McCarty, Coach Green Bay. Oh, that was that guy. Not McCarthy. Excuse me. But it's not McCarthy, dude. I'm looking for 2010. Joe Philbin. I told you anyway. Why are we even bothering with Nathaniel Hackett? Why are we bothering with Nathaniel Hackett if the offensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers when they won the fucking Super Bowl was Joe Philbin? And now, you know where Joe Philbin is right now? Well, Joe Philbin went to the Dolphins and he had that horrible fucking season with the Dolphins. But now he's an analyst for fucking Ohio State. And that's right, because they won the Super Bowl and Joe Philbin went to coach the Dolphins, and that was just fucking horrible. It was horrible, dude. It was just fucking horrible. But maybe it's because he was a coach. You know? He was offensive coordinator, and he won the shit with this guy, dude. 62 years old. He's too old, bro. Yeah, it's gente viejos. They just don't work out anymore, bro. They need fucking Anyways, but there you go. Motherfucker's wasn't even fucking there. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing, dude? You know? Like, what are we doing? Why do we have this guy here? What purpose does he fucking serve? You know, if it's not just to fucking be butt buddies with fucking Aaron Rodgers. There's nothing wrong with that because it's like, you know, when you got your best friend there, you know, You sometimes you play better, and there's a lot of great energy. So that's what I was looking forward to. But can Nathaniel Hackett call plays? And he can't, because everywhere he was previously, he sucked. And it's obvious right now that nobody taught Zach Wilson how to audible. Nobody. That motherfucker came from BYU into the NFL not knowing how to audible. Not knowing how to just really throw away the ball. We're 3 seasons into this shit, and the motherfucker has not learned to just throw away the ball. Like, just throw it away. Y'all have to understand. Hike, 1, 2, 3, first read not there. If it's already set, you should not be doing 7-step drops with Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is not a 1, 2, 3, hold the ball, let me scan around, let me bake a fucking cake and scratch my fucking ass, let me talk to this fucking girl right here and blah, 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 okay, then throw the fucking football. That's not how it works with him. Okay, Zach Wilson is 1, 2, 3 out. 1, 2, 3 out. He's got a laser, bro. Let him use a laser and short thing and let these guys run. Look at our team, bro. Garrett Wilson is an amazing after-the-catch runner. Okay? Waiting. Back and reconnected. Xavier Gibson is a great fucking runner. Why isn't Xavier Gibson in the slot? This guy who played the Lazar, I feel is a problem. Because he's taking... Zach Wilson is depending too much on Lazar. Right now, people just got to cover Lazar and they're done. And they man up with fucking Garrett Wilson. And Garrett Wilson's not blowing people away. Which is crazy, because he should be blowing people away. And Garrett Wilson is open. Because there were times yesterday where Garrett Wilson was open. The window is so small, bro. It's like, boom, turn. It's like when Garrett Wilson turns, that ball had already needed to be out. And it should be right in his face, so that when he turns around, the ball's there. And Zach, that's a 3-step drop. That's 1, 2, 3 out. 1, 2, 3 out. 1, 2, 3 bank out. 1, 2, 3 bank out. And that's not how it is. And that's not what Wilson's doing. Wilson's 1, 2, 3 and then out. And no. If the first read ain't there, just throw it away. Just throw it away. I don't want to see run. I don't want to try. Just throw it away. Throw it in the ball. That's it. We don't have an offensive line that can give you the time to really scan the field. We don't have that. You want to fucking go deep? The only way we are going deep is if you make people eat play action. And we can't make people eat play action anymore, because now they're stacking the fucking box and they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. A good fucking goddamn about you throwing the ball. You know what this reminds me of? Pennington. You know what this reminds me of? Mark Sanchez. You know what this reminds me of? Geno Smith. You know what this reminds me of? Fucking every fucking buddy we've ever had. Look, if you want to fucking bring somebody back, why don't you go get Fitzpatrick? Because Fitzpatrick's the only motherfucker that we've ever had that I've seen actually throws a fucking ball. So, go get Fitzpatrick. If you want to get somebody back, he's had experience with the fucking goddamn team. Bring him back. Put him with these guys. Let him go. You ain't talking all that shit on the network saying whatever the fuck he says. The fuck, man? Put him in the game again. Oh, no, I don't want to get back in. Well, then shut the fuck up, then. The second reason Zach Wilson is on this fucking team is because he's white. I'm saying it right now. It is not a coincidence that Woody Johnson was the ambassador for Trump. Never forget that shit. The same way that you're never going to fucking forget 9/11, never forget that Woody Johnson was Trump's ambassador. You're not friends like that with Trump for no reason. You're not friends like that with Trump if you don't agree with the shit that he says. You're not friends like that with Trump if you don't hang out with him on the regular. You're not friends with Trump like that. Come on, bro. Let me tell you one thing. Woody Johnson, you better hope to fucking God the light don't shine on him, bro. Because that motherfucker was a UN ambassador. And that motherfucker, who knows what shit he did to fuck shit up along the way. Look at what he's done to this organization. You don't think there was a reason why he was put in charge of fucking, world politics for the United States? So he can fuck that shit up too? And now look at how shit's happening with Russia and Ukraine. Don't tell me that shit's not all connected. Everything's connected to politics, bro. Everything's connected to politics. The only reason you're able to watch this goddamn game is because of politics. You think you can fucking watch... You were going to watch the game without the fucking FCC? You think you're going to watch the fucking game without fucking broadcasting fucking rights and shit? Oh, they're just going to show you the game because fuck it, you know? Dude, you live in this society simply because politics exist. You're able to do the things that you do because of politics. Like, you're able to fucking, like, complain and shit about politics because of fucking politics. So don't bitch when we bring politics into the fucking, into an argument or to the discussion about fucking sports. Sports is only allowed to exist in this country because of politics. Because you know what? If we had other kind of fucking politics that some of you all of a sudden want to fucking support, if we had those fascist fucking politics, you wouldn't be able to watch sports, bro. Number one, no women in sports. So when you go to a game, all fucking men. You like that shit? I don't like that shit. I don't want to go to fucking games and be just surrounded by fucking dudes. Dudes suck. They do. They do. Men suck. Men are a pain in the ass. All men want to do is fucking talk shit, fucking fight, and fucking be an asshole. At least women calm shit the fuck down and, you know, you can enjoy the fucking game like a normal fucking person. Women make the fucking game fun. Not men. So fuck off with that shit. Okay? You want that shit? If you want that shit, go fucking, go root for soccer and go to Saudi Arabia or some shit like that. Where, like, you go over there and there's, like, no women at all in the fucking stadium. Get the hell out of here. I don't want that. Some of you all of a sudden want that shit. Don't say no, because you go to the fucking Jets, like, Instagram, and you go to the fucking post, and everyone's bitching that fucking the Jets have a Ukrainian fucking sticker. Like, what? You thought the fucking New York Jets support Russia? Are you fucking insane? Do you know what an F-15 or an F-16 or an F-fucking 35 will do to a fucking SU? The fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Take your fucking Russian love and don't bring it to fucking New York, dude, because that's the wrong fucking place, bro. It's the wrong fucking place to bring it, dude. Alright? Russia is a fucking terrorist state. Understand that shit right now. And if anybody is gonna be a fucking against a terrorist fucking state, it's gonna be New York. So don't be rooting for this fucking team if you think that we should have Russia's back. Which is what fucking scares me about Woody Johnson. The only comfort that I have in that man is that he came out and he was like, I support Ukraine. I support that. And that's the only reason I've been like, well, I guess there must be some good to Woody. There must be something in him that showed him that Trump was wrong. Otherwise, we'd be out here with Russian stickers on the fucking back of our helmets. You imagine that shit coming out to play fucking the game and we have a Russian sticker, support Russia? Support the invasion of Ukraine and the fucking mass fucking genocide of those people? It's the only thing holding me from fucking completely destroying Woody Johnson. But going to Zack, bro, when Zach Wilson came into the league, who were the other quarterbacks? Zach Wilson, QB draft class. (2021) NFL draft. Trevor Lawrence. I mean, we were never going to get Trevor Lawrence unless we traded up the one pick. And Justin Fields, Trey Lance, the 49ers, and he's just fucking destroyed. I mean, and the whole thing with Purdy is like a fucking bullshit to me. Again, show me the offensive line that San Francisco has. Compare that shit to us. Give me the offensive. I don't want Brock Purdy. I want the offensive line that San Francisco has. Bring those motherfuckers here and let's see how good fucking Zach Wilson does. Kyle Trask, 64th of Buccaneers. Kellen Mond. Mac Jones. Justin Fields would have been great on this team because he could run away. And he could run. And that's all we needed. We need a running quarterback. We don't need this guy, bro. It was Justin Fields. We should have gone for Justin Fields. And it wasn't even his year. It was 1 year. It was a bunch of great quarterbacks, man, and we just we shot the bet on that. There's already been like 2 or 3 years where we just have shot the bet, you know, And because we went with this guy instead of fucking going with Justin Fields, who was just, you know, I'd rather try Justin Fields. But in the end, it's about the offensive coordinator, it's about the line, and I don't know, man. We went with this kid because, like, you know, fucking Woody Johnson's like enamored with him. He sees him, he's like, "This is a perfect white kid." And like, I don't know. I honestly think he was scared from fucking Geno Smith, because we went with Geno Smith, and that was the first time we went for a black quarterback, and that blew up, and then like, I'll never again. That's how these guys are, man. When you're at the top, that's how these guys are. They went with this kid, and you saw him. You saw him in that picture, bro. Zach Wilson just looked scared in the draft. You know, surrounded by all these guys. We were making fun of him then. I can't really I can't tell you anything else, man, other than like, this kid from the beginning was obvious he needs a lot to make him work. And like, the most important thing is coaching with this kid. This kid is just, he wasn't ready. He's gonna need to stay 5 more years in fucking BYU, bro. Don't bring me no motherfucker from BYU ever again. Okay? Because those motherfuckers just, you know, it's the spotlight just is too big for somebody like that, personally. You know, you go to BYU and it's like, I don't really get a sense that anybody from BYU is gonna really survive in NYU. I really don't. You know, they're gonna come to NY and they're just gonna go crazy, dude. And it's just, he's like this right now. Can't have that. You can't have that in New York. You gotta come here and you gotta own the city. You gotta grab the city by the balls, okay, and own it. Which, let me tell you, is exactly why I pray to God that Tyler Hero doesn't end up in the Knicks or doesn't end up in Brooklyn. Because if the Miami Heat lose Tyler Hero to New York, heaven fucking help us, dude. I don't mean us like New York, because I root for Miami Heat. I know it's confusing. But I'm going to tell you, man, if New York gets someone like Tyler Hero, who is a fucking cutthroat fucking player, some guy who loves the spotlight, he loves to take the last shot, he wants that shit. You think Tyler Hero's gonna do bad in Madison Square Garden? You think Tyler Hero's gonna do bad in the Brooklyn fucking arena with fucking Jay-Z hanging out? I know Jay-Z don't own the thing anymore, right? But he still hangs out there. You think he's gonna be bad? You think he's gonna let the Heat win? I wouldn't. I would make it my personal fucking thing. Like, I don't even fucking give a fuck about a title anymore, bro. Like, I bet you that if we lose Tyler Hero, I'm gonna tell you, he's not gonna give a fuck about a title. He's just gonna give a fuck about being the Heat, and that's all he's gonna do. And it's gonna be glorious because New York will love him for it. Love him for it. That's a cutthroat fucking player. That's a cutthroat fucking player. That's not Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is not Tyler Hero. Okay. Sorry. Thing is fucking disconnecting. Okay. Reconnected. We're reconnected. We're back. What do you want? That's what he needs to be. He needs to be somebody that is just a beast. And he's not doing it. He's not the kind of guy who's just going to go out there and grab it. That to me is somebody... That's the school you come from, bro. You got no moxie, dude. You got no, like... Zach Wilson should have gone to USC, bro. Can you imagine if Zach Wilson went to USC, bro? What kind of better player he would be? He would be a better player if he went to USC. He would be a better player if he had gone to FSU. If he'd gone to fucking Oregon. If he'd gone to just a fucking school that wasn't BYU. So please do me the fucking favor. Don't ever bring me a BYU fucking player again. How the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm confusing 2021 draft class with, I think, the year before with Tua, that we didn't fucking go for Tua. And we went for some other bullshit. I don't even remember. Or was that the year that we got Garrett Wilson and we got fucking Sauce? No, because they both came into the year the same. They were rookies. That was this past season. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I really don't know. Because it's like, I think that was 2022 draft class, right? Yeah, we got Sauce at 4. Like, there wasn't a quarterback taken until Kenny Pickett in Pittsburgh, number 20. And that was the year we got Garrett Wilson and we got fucking Sauce Gardner. So, I mean, you cannot fucking complain there. That was a fucking incredible draft. That was a good draft because we got those two guys. And those two guys are just fucking Hall of Famers, dude. Although, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to call him the fuck out. Sauce Gardner been playing like shit. Don't fucking tell me Sauce Gardner's been playing good this year. He hasn't been. He's been playing like shit. Sauce Gardner hasn't been able to tackle one motherfucker cleanly, bro. I want a clean fucking tackle. Not something like, he falls and the guy falls. No. Sauce Gardner has been slacking. That first fucking game that we're going at Sauce a lot. Second game that we're going at Sauce a lot. And Sauce missed a bunch of fucking tackles during the Dallas game. In New England, he missed a couple fucking whiffs. Sure, they don't go to him, but you know how it is with Revis, bro. It's the same thing. They don't go to him because of reputation, bro, but go to him. Go to him. If you got a good, go to him. He'll win one, you'll win one. That's the whole thing. It's a 50-50 thing. But if you come away with it on 50-50, then you win. Guys are going at him, bro, and he's just not tackling people, dude. And then last game, you saw he got hurt. He got hurt last game, bro. He was grabbing his groin after what was it? That was like a scrum and it was like a fight or something. I don't remember. Something got in somebody's face or something like that, and it was like, and he was grabbing his groin, and it was like, oh, I thought they were gonna pull him out. And thank God, like they got him off the field at that point. But Sauce Gardner hasn't been playing as good as he was last year. That's for sure. There's just no courage and no encouragement being pushed into Zach Wilson, which is what he needs. He needs to just be like, bro, just go out there and play, man. And I don't think Nathaniel Hackett is the kind of offensive coordinator that is an encouraging guy. We saw that in Hard Knocks. He's too much of a player, like a wannabe player. He's too much. He's not like, there's no distinction between a coach and the player when it comes to Nathaniel Hackett. Nathaniel Hackett doesn't come off like a coach. He comes off like a fucking, an equipment guy. He comes off like somebody's fucking like nephew who's fucking there and hanging out with the guys and chumming it up. Yeah. You really brought him here because you wanted to bring Aaron Rodgers here, and that's like Aaron Rodgers' like best friend apparently. And I don't want Aaron Rodgers' best friend. I want an offensive coordinator that we're gonna win with. That's gonna call good plays. Bro, you've seen it, man. You have seen it, bro. I know you. If you really like this game and you watch this game and you know this game and you feel like you know this game, you know you watch this team and you know the play calling is absolutely fucking atrocious. It's atrocious. It's predictable. It backs itself into a corner, and then it becomes even more predictable. That first game, Nathaniel Hackett was the one that got him hurt because he was calling plays, trying to force Aaron Rodgers into a deep bomb fucking throw right off the bat. Instead of just handing it off, establishing, getting things calmed the fuck down because there was so much energy, so much hype at the beginning of the game. You had to kind of calm shit fucking down, get everybody settled, and then go in for the attack. And that's not what Nathaniel Hackett wanted to do. Nathaniel Hackett wanted to come out there and throw a fucking bomb first play of the game. 4 plays in, he gets fucking this guy hurt because he's making him throw the ball. Bro, by the third play, we're here yelling at them, telling them to run the ball more because we just saw Brees take it for 40. I want to see Dalvin Cook next. Then give it to Carter, then give it to Brees again. And then do a play action and do a short pass to Garrett Wilson. We don't want play action, 40-yard fucking bombs. Right now, what we need is play action, 10, fucking yards. Play action 5 fucking yards. Just get a fucking like an under route, throw it to Wilson, a crossing route, just like how we did in Dallas, man. That is the only play that's been successful. That's exactly how we need to play. It's short fucking passes and let the guys fucking run. Let the fucking offensive rookie of the year run. Let fucking Breece Hall run, bro. We can't fucking keep handing it off to Breece Hall, expecting him to fucking run through the goddamn fucking a box of 8. Get Breece Hall on a screen pass. Get Breece Hall fucking running out against a linebacker, bro. Don't tell me Breece Hall can't blow fucking a linebacker or a cornerback, man. Breece Hall's faster than those guys. Come on, that's play calling, man. And how come I'm fucking like, where's our screenplays? Why do when I look at the fucking Dolphins, they've got these great creative plays, and we're like fucking assholes. We're fucking assholes right now. Right now, we don't need Nathanial Hackett because we don't have Aaron Rodgers. Okay? And I'm not going to fucking sit here and want to ride. Right? You know what's going to happen? You know what's happening with Nathanial Hackett right now, right? We're stuck with him for 3 years. It's going to be this year. And this year's all the blame is going to go to Wilson in the quarterback position because we don't have a quarterback, so whoever's there can't fucking get it done. Even though we were literally putting our hopes and dreams on Aaron Rodgers. Okay? Everybody else after that, we're going to make an excuse and we're going to be like, it's their fault. It's not our fault. That's what they're going to do. Second year, they're going to start to call for fucking Nathaniel Hackett's head because we're going to go through another fucking quarterback or we're going to go back to Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers is going to suck. And the play calling is going to, again, be terrible, stagnant, all this kind of shit to a point where you're going to see Aaron Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett fucking fight and get into arguments. And then everyone's going to say, oh, no, that's just them because, you know, they're friends and they can talk to each other like that. And because that's what they're going to say in interviews and shit. But the reality is like, that's a problem. And we know this because we saw it in Hard Knocks. We saw plenty of fucking times where Nathaniel Hackett was calling plays that Aaron Rodgers didn't like. We saw plenty of times that Aaron Rodgers was telling him, why are we going to do this? Why are you doing this? Don't call this play. Which is why I go back to, we need Aaron Rodgers on the field. Immediately. As soon as fucking him. And he should already be there. I don't give a fuck if that guy's got a fucking missing Achilles tendon. I don't give a shit. Wheel him out there on a golf cart. Hire somebody to drive Aaron Rodgers wherever the fuck he wants to go. Buy him a little carrito. Buy him fucking whatever the fuck he needs. A little hover cart. I don't give a shit. Get him the fuck on that field talking to Zach Wilson. Immediately. Put him in the fucking booth on the headset. Make a little fucking room with a bed that Aaron Rodgers can like lay down and just watch the game right there. Get him fucking back in that stadium immediately, bro. Because it's not really to tell Zach Wilson what to do. It's to tell Nathaniel Hackett what not to do. That is our fucking problem right now. Is that Nathaniel Hackett thinks he's a good offensive coordinator, and he's not. Because his ass was being bailed out by Aaron Rodgers every single fucking time, bro. Wherever the fuck he came from with Aaron Rodgers, I guarantee you, bro, that whole fucking time, you ask everybody in that fucking organization, wherever the fuck he was, and they're going to tell you that it was Aaron Rodgers. It was not fucking Nathaniel Hackett. I would rather get rid of Nathaniel Hackett now and bring in Aaron Rodgers and hire his ass as the offensive coordinator. And just tell Aaron Rodgers, you call the plays. We're going to have you call the plays, okay? We got to do this. I'm sorry we got to get rid of Nathaniel Hackett. You guys can sort that shit out in the offseason. But right now, maybe next season we bring him back. I don't know. But right now, you're coming in here and you're calling the plays. That's what you need to do. That's what we need to do. I'd rather get rid of Nathaniel Hackett, honestly, before getting rid of fucking Zach Wilson, because I knew Nathaniel Hackett was shit coming to this fucking organization. I still have questions about Zach Wilson. I'm sorry, bro. I love his arm. I'm going to tell you right now, I love Zach Wilson's arm. I love his arm. He gives off Drew disconnecting. Reconnected again. He just doesn't have it here. Okay? Zach Wilson doesn't have it here, but he has everything else. If we can get him a good coach, bro, Zach Wilson will produce. He's just out there. He's just not thinking. He's just not seeing it. He's just not. And you all want to fucking kill him for that shit? You get the fuck out there and try and fucking survive with this offensive line. Go ahead. Look at Mac Jones, bro. Mac Jones fucking All he needed was just one more extra time, bro. And you're going to tell me that we paid Quincy Williams and we paid that motherfucker all that money and he couldn't fucking get to Mac Jones? He couldn't get to Mac Jones. He was late. We pay him all that money to get to the quarterback to make the other team's quarterback look like our quarterback, and it's not working. He's not getting to them in time. We're not creating enough pressure on the opposing team's quarterback. We're just not. Like, why do they have 2, 3, 4 seconds to throw the ball and we only have 1.5? When we're the ones with the we have spent so much money and put so much people into the defensive line. Why isn't the defensive line getting to the quarterback in 1 second? No, 2 seconds is too long. 1 second. That ball should be hiked and then motherfuckers should be on the ground with what we're paying these guys. With the defensive line, with all the fucking talk they want to be. Oh, we're the best defense in the league, this, and this, the best defense that. They've got a Super Bowl defense. Get fucking Super Bowl defense, bro. Dallas took that Super Bowl defense and fucked them. In the middle of fucking the 50-yard line on a star. Stripped them all naked. Spanked their other asses, bro. Opening fucking drive. Don't talk to me about being a Super Bowl fucking defense when you can't stop a team on the opening fucking drive. Bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit, bro. These guys have talent. The coaching is fucking failing them, bro. The play calling is failing them, bro. Okay? Like, I still have fucking faith in Saleh and his defensive fucking faith because he did put together a great fucking team, man, but Nathaniel Hackett, I don't know. I knew Nathaniel Hackett was back coming in here, and the only reason I gave him fucking any kind of fucking leeway to Nathaniel Hackett is because of fucking Aaron Rodgers. Once Aaron Rodgers is gone, Nathaniel Hackett does not have a fucking parachute to save him. Okay? He does not. And he's not working right now, so you ought to make the decision. And my decision, get rid of Nathaniel Hackett before you get rid of Zach Wilson. Because we need quarterbacks. And Zach Wilson's got an arm. Call the right fucking play. Put that arm to work in a different way. Don't put Zach Wilson to work up here, bro. Put Zach Wilson to work up here. When you make that stupid motherfucker think is when he makes mistakes. So don't let him think. Don't let Zach Wilson think. When you let Zach Wilson think, you get into trouble. So what do? You put him in the 2-minute fucking offense the entire fucking game. No huddle the entire fucking game, bro. Make him feel like he's down 10 on the opening drive. You're down 10 on the opening fucking drive right now. 2-minute fucking offense. The whole fucking game. Why do people do that to us? I've never understood that. I've never understood why this organization and this team has never adopted the 2-minute offense. The 2-minute offense is the greatest fucking thing. It is the greatest fucking thing, bro. The best offenses, the best teams always use the 2-minute offense just to fuck you in the middle of the game and then to screw the defense. I.e., quick. Come on, man. We don't do that shit, bro. There should be no huddle, bro. This team should be no huddle. You gotta put that kid. If you're gonna put the kid in the fire, put him in the fucking fire. Put him in the fire at the hottest fucking bit. Put him in there, and let him fucking cook, bro. The shit keeps disconnecting and reconnecting, and I apologize for that. But there's nothing I can do, bro. Comcast, fuck you, bastards. What were the other topics? I don't even fucking know. You know? What were the other topics? Fucking bullshit. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by, you 3 people. But whatever, man. I mean, you know, it's tough because people come in here and they see me in the middle of the fucking rant. And they're like, oh, I don't want to hear this guy. Ugh. And it's like, well, you know, you got to write it out. You got to write it out and you got to fucking, you know, you got to hear it out. You can't just be here and give me fucking, you know, 2 seconds and then be like, oh, I can't handle this guy anymore. You know, because what are we going to talk about? What is there to say, man? You know, like, what solution do you want me to fucking say? It's just the same fucking shit that everybody's been saying. Get rid of Zach Wilson. This team is cursed. You know, fucking, fuck everything. Yes. But you know what? I've said this team is cursed like already fucking 40-something years in my life. I don't want to keep saying this shit. That's just bullshit. That's just bullshit because in order to be cursed, you have to do something horrible. You have to do something terrible. This team has never done anything that bad. This team has never done anything terrible enough for us to be cursed. Nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing. We have been the fucking butt of everybody, which it makes everyone else terrible. So why do you got to keep beating the dead horse? We've been the dead horse since forever. You know? This is like ridiculous. We didn't fucking not fucking put Joe Namath in the Ring of Honor. Joe Namath went into the fucking Hall of Fame as a Jet. The fuck do you want to do? What the fuck more do you want? Joe Namath didn't fucking like fuck over the organization or fuck over the NFL. He created the NFL. You're not going to curse the fucking Jets because Joe Namath won? Get the fuck out of here. What's the next fucking reason? Because we haven't won ever since then. If that's the reason why we're cursed, man, that's a stupid-ass reason to be cursed. It is. It's dumb. And I should know. I mean, like, my grandmother and my fucking, Miami's all full of fucking, like, santeros and shit, bro. So I know what it is to curse a motherfucker. And I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, bro, we're not cursed, man. We're not cursed. You think we're cursed because of all this shit, but we're not cursed. Who curses us, if anything, is the fan base, because the fan base just puts that fucking mentality out there. Look at what Aaron Rodgers has been telling us, bro, the whole time. You can't put that mentality, you're going to think it to be. And he tried his heart out, but unfortunately, in that stadium, everybody thought, like, at some point, some shit's going to fuck up, and then ultimately it did, because, we assumed Nathanial Hackett was going to fucking do the right thing. I mean, we fuck ourselves over, bro. We fuck ourselves over. It's not a matter of, like, the fucking, the spirits of the fucking Netherverse are fucking here unrelenting in fucking MetLife fucking stadium, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? It's us. We do this shit to ourselves. We don't go for the fucking big-time quarterback. We play it safe and go for a fucking tight end. We don't fucking... we bring Michael Vick here at the fucking after the fucking fact. We bring fucking Favre here after all the bullshit. And then Favre comes over here and sends a dick pic to some chick. You expect fucking Josh McCown to save this team. You expect fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick to save this team. You thought Geno Smith was going to be the one. I mean, you had fucking Mark Sanchez, who was a great touted fucking quarterback, went high and shit, but you never gave him the opportunity. You never gave him the tools. You spent the whole time saying he's not ready. He's not fucking ready. He's not ready. We got to rely on the running game, rely on the running game. That's fucking that's the advice that Rex Ryan has. Do the running game. Just run the ball. Guys are never going to grow if they don't throw, dude. Guys are never going to grow if you just don't worry about them throwing picks and shit. We all want to win, bro. We all want to win the game. We all want to get there. But there's, you gotta fucking... Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. And I know this is a 3-year fucking omelet, but what the fuck do you want? This guy is a 4-year fucking quarterback. This guy needs 4 years under his belt to really make it happen, bro. He's a classic fucking quarterback. He's not one of these new school quarterbacks that that he fucking brings mad into the field and shit. No, dude. He's an old school fucking quarterback because our fucking owner is an old school fucking fart that, like, keeps it old and doesn't want to fucking, like, evolve, doesn't want to take risks, bro. Like, our fucking owner is like a Wall Street guy. He doesn't take fucking risks, bro. He does. If he takes risks, it's calculated, and it's because he knows it's not a risk. This team has never done anything like that. This team has never, like, just gone out of its way to fucking, like, just do something amazing and spectacular, dude. The most we've done is, like, we had, like, this was given to us getting Garrett Wilson and Sauce, bro. That was, like, because we sucked so long, here's a fucking consolation prize. Should have been doing everything we possibly can to get an offensive line. Not out of the draft, but Pro Bowl players from every team, plucking them from every team, giving them all the money in the world, whatever the fuck they want. But instead, we're going to get rid of Zach Wilson. We're going to plug in a fucking shitty-ass fucking veteran from fucking that hasn't played in the whole season. Okay? And that isn't Tom Brady. And we're going to expect that motherfucker to do it. You motherfuckers are insane. Straight up insane. Super bubblegum. 29%. Because that's what we fucking need right now. We need some 29% fucking weed right now. Yeah, I don't really... I still work at True Leaf, but honestly, I don't buy weed from them anymore because the weed fucking sucks. Once I discovered the flowery, like, yeah, I don't waste. I bought some Cake Face, and this was the first time that I got, like, you know, an actual, like, 2 big-ass nugs of Cake Face. I was like, wow, these are actually really nice-looking nugs. First time in, like, over a year, easily, that I actually got big nugs from fucking, from True Leaf. But every time I go to Preferred, I get awesome nugs. I mean, I'm sorry, every time I go to fucking the flowery, I get awesome nugs. Awesome nugs. All the time. So I'm done with the fucking buying weed at True Leaf. If there's anything, the only thing I buy at True Leaf is wax. Their wax is really good. So I like to buy the wax because it's affordable. It's $30 and it's fine. And it's always a good backup for whenever I run out of weed. What was the next topic again? I'm sorry, I forgot. It's 4:21. Well, the average viewer is 4 minutes. So we went through the team careers, options, solutions. Where's Rodgers? We know Rodgers is eating shit, and we want him on the court. I'm on the field. I say we talk about Taylor Swift and then the NFL, and I'm like, the only thing I guess I'll say is that you know, she's a fucking curse, dude. She's the fucking curse, not the Jets. Taylor Swift is fucking poison, dude. And not because, you know, I hate her or anything like that, or she sucks. No, she's great. Her music's awesome. That's fine. It's just, you know, the ex-girlfriend loved her. The ex-girlfriend was obsessed with her. Fucking obsessed with her. Total Swiftie. And I think that shit really messed with her head. I think it really messed with her head as far as how a relationship is supposed to be and what she's supposed to expect from a relationship. And, you know, because I would do everything, dude, you know? And it was never enough. You know, it's just one of those that was never enough. And I was never doing enough. And it's like, she's somebody who got pissed off at me because I went to go help a guy that got hit by a car and lost his leg. And from my apartment, when we heard the accident, we looked out the window and we could hear someone screaming, someone get a belt. And when they said that, I immediately knew what they were talking about. I knew that they needed a tourniquet. Someone had lost a limb and they needed a tourniquet. And at that moment, I looked down to my floor and I saw my belt right there. And I was like, I'm going to go take the belt just in case. And I went and I took the belt, and she got angry with me that I went out there and like helped. She wanted to use the excuse because at the time it was like during the COVID pandemic and shit like that. But I went out there with the mask and stuff. And she was pissed off because of that, and she was more pissed off that like something could have happened or something. And I'm like, I'm not going out there while there's a shooting. You know, I'm going out there to try and help somebody who was hurt. And she was pissed that like I was acting as if like I knew what to do. And I'm like, I didn't know anything to do. I don't know what to do, but I do know what a tourniquet is because I'm not a fucking moron. And I know that when someone after an accident is, if they're yelling for please, does anybody have a belt? And I'm fucking a 5-minute run, not even a 5-minute run, a 30-second fucking run from my apartment to the place where that person was at, I'm gonna do it. But yet I get punished for it because after that she was like, I'm gonna leave, and then she never came back. And this is somebody who's fucking like, Taylor Swift! Who all Taylor Swift does is like just sing about relationships. Let me tell you, Kelsey, bro, you better hope to fucking God you don't break that girl's heart. And honestly, I don't really think that you're going to break that girl's heart. I think, honestly, she's going to break your heart. I think Taylor Swift, you're going to have a great time with Taylor Swift. But Taylor Swift really comes off to me as like the kind of woman that's like, ultimately, she always finds something to fucking like fuck the shit up. She's going to find something to complain about. I hope not. I hope it all works out and they live happily ever after and she's great. But from her fan base and how their fans act when it comes to relationship, bro, I'm like, I don't know. I'm really worried. And I don't think those people know the power of that woman. How, if she becomes like the queen of fucking football now, or the princess of fucking football, which she's not a princess because she's not fucking 2 years old. She's a fucking woman. She's a grown woman. And I don't know why some people still seemingly treat her like a teenager. They still look at her like she's a teenager. And they still treat her like she's a teenager. And she's like a pop star teenager, and she's not. She's like over 30, isn't she? And it's weird to me that people still treat her like that. The media treats her like that, her fan bases treats her like that, everyone treats her like that. And I just hope that her fucking fans of like 33 fucking million people don't come in here and fucking like just turn it into like a spectacle, which they already are, because everything is all about her now. I'm talking about it. And it's just, that worries me, because that obsessive nature is like the obsessive nature that I saw with the ex, and I was like, I always felt like that fucked her up, man. And I'm like, why are you fucking flipping out for like nothing? And it was like all she listened to was like breakup songs. All she listened to all day long were breakup songs and fucking like, songs about like relationships ending and shit, and and ultimately she ended the relationship. If you listen to nothing but satanic fucking music and you become a Satanist, I mean, how can you blame the Satanist fucking person, but I can't fucking be like, well, if someone listens to fucking Taylor Swift all the fucking time, they're gonna ultimately be just like this person that wants to just break up relationships. I don't think that's a far-fetched. I don't think that's a reach, But I hope it works out for that. But I don't really trust that, because I don't trust the media. And the media has already grabbed this story, and there is no other celebrity couple that gets this attention. Why? Taylor Swift is just a normal pop star, bro. Like, she's just another star. It's like, there's always celebrities at football games. Why does this one just feel like it's just like, why are you trying to turn it into like this thing? And they're literally going to turn, the media is trying to turn Taylor Swift, and they're going to try and turn Taylor Swift and Kelsey into like a Kim Kardashian kind of shit. Where like they're going to approach these people and be like, hey, let us fucking do a TV show where we follow you all around. And we feed America and we feed the world everything that Kelsey and fucking Taylor Swift does. Like, that's what this is headed, bro. And it's like, we don't need that right now. We really don't need that as a society. We really don't. Taylor Swift, do your tour, do your thing, do your shit, cool. It's just a little too much sometimes, I don't know. And it sucks because you don't want to tell people it's too much. Fucking connection went down. I'm sorry. It sucks because you don't want to tell people don't have fun. You don't want to tell people not to live, and you don't want to tell fucking Taylor Swift, no, you can't fucking do all this shit. You don't know. I don't want to tell her that. Have fun. Fuck whoever you want to fuck. Do your thing. That's awesome. But my thing is, personally, for me, I've had a bad experience with her. I've had a bad experience with people who love her. And so it's just double traumatic now. That now going into Thursday night, I have to watch the Jets go against KC. So I got to watch the Jets get totally killed in the fucking media, get killed on the field, okay? And then the whole fucking time I got to hear about how great Taylor Swift is. That's how motherfuckers pull the trigger, bro. That's how motherfuckers, I don't mean pull the trigger to kill everybody. That's how motherfuckers pull the trigger to kill themselves. That's suicide fucking shit. Like, I could totally understand that. That's like coming in from all sides. And it's like, that's why, like, to me, I'm like, I really don't want to watch Thursday night. I don't want to watch Thursday night, bro, because I don't want to watch the Jets get killed. I don't want to watch Thursday night because I don't want to watch fucking nonstop 24/7 fucking coverage of Taylor Swift. It's just not fucking like, it's, to me, that's just toxic. That is toxic. And it just sucks because it's like, you say that shit and then you're going to get killed for saying that shit and for even fucking putting it out there that Taylor Swift is bad. I never corralled Taylor Swift, the Princess of America. And I never signed up for that shit. Because Taylor Swift doesn't represent America. I feel Taylor Swift represents like the fake America, like the America that we've been told is what America is for like all this time, but really it's not. It scares me when I hear she signs up 30,000 fucking people to vote. Because while you're all thinking she signed up 30,000 people to vote, I'm like, okay, yeah, but what? Who are they gonna vote for? Which is more important than just signing up. It's nice that you signed up, but who are you gonna vote for now? Because if Taylor Swift is not out here actively telling people vote and support liberal fucking democratic fucking ideals, you know, she's leaving it up to her fans. A lot of her fans are not gonna fucking grow up to be Democrats. A lot of her fans are gonna look at Taylor Swift and assume that she's a Republican. Especially all like the the Caucasian white fucking people that follow her, whose parents are hard fucking Republican, hard conservatives, hard Christians, hard Catholics. All those people are not gonna go to the fucking goddamn fucking voting booth and support fucking abortion. They are going to go to the voting booth and they're going to be, so they're gonna be pro-life people. Not pro-choice. They are pro-life. Do you think Taylor Swift is pro-life or pro-choice? How come we have not heard Taylor Swift say she's either pro-choice or pro-life? And you know why? Because if she says she's pro-choice, she loses the pro-life fan base, which is like half her fan base. If she says she's pro-life, she loses everybody pretty much. Because she's gonna lose all the liberal people. She's gonna gain the fucking like conservative people, and like at some point they're gonna hate her for some bullshit. Because they always hate you for some bullshit. They always hate for some bullshit. Like that's all they do. All they do is just hate for some bullshit. They don't do anything else. Okay, so it's I don't know. I hope. I've grown up and I've seen what media does. I saw what media did to Princess Diana. I'm like, I don't want that shit to happen to her. I feel like we don't need such a spotlight. It's like, oh, like they're dating, that's cute. Okay, now move away. You don't have to fucking show her every reaction. You don't need that. You know, let the fucking person be. Let her act like a normal fucking person. Let her be a normal person. Let us fucking finally and fully understand as a society that someone who is an actor, someone who is a celebrity isn't a real thing. A celebrity that's not a thing. That's some shit that like you all made up. These are just normal people with jobs, with creative jobs. They're creatives, man. I'd rather call these people creatives rather than celebrities. Because celebrities are just fucking dangerous at this point, dude. You know, they have too much clout. I mean, seeing what Kim Kardashian and what Trump has done to this country has really fucking made me like just be... you can't trust the celebrities. Celebrities are bad. That's not a good thing. So, I don't know. I don't want to go any more into it. Because now we got to talk about the Dolphins, dude. It's just like, it's like a million times more fucking depressing than the Jets being bad, than Taylor Swift fucking being involved in the NFL now. It's just one of the worst fucking things I've ever experienced, I think. Is seeing the Dolphins be good again. You know, and I always said that the NFL's better when the Dolphins are good. But I only say that the NFL is good when the Dolphins are good because the Jets are also good. Like, the NFL is great when the Jets and the Dolphins are both good. Like, the NFL is great. And when it's just the Dolphins, it sucks. It sucks. And this is just insane. That they get this kid and then this thing and it works out like this for them. It's so depressing, dude. It's so depressing. And then to see how, like, this was supposed to, like, we all thought this was going to be us putting 70 up. And it's like the way that it's just completely been shattered and completely been turned. Like, I I fear for a lot of the young Jet fans, like mental health. I fear for that, and I fear for the mental health and state of the fan base itself. And it's really, number one, I want to tell all the big Jet fans that go out to the games dressed up like fucking assholes, dressed up like in the super costumes and all this kind of shit, like the guy with the fucking airplane on his head, the fucking old 60-year-old fucking sad fucking dude, the fat sad dude with the fucking airplane on his head. The fucking there's another guy who's got like, he's got like, fake green hair, and he puts on like this wrestling mask kind of thing. And these are all people that are just trying to fucking take over fucking Fireman Ed because they all want the fucking attention for themselves. And I want to tell them to stop going to games. Like, if you are a New York Jet fan, and before you go to the game, if you look at yourself in the fucking mirror and you think that, like, at any given time you could be the butt of a fucking joke, stay home. Do us the favor and stay the fuck home. Okay? Because the media and fucking cameras are on the lookout for the worst looking Jet fans that you could possibly imagine. Look at how they took that fucking dude whose fucking teeth came out and they turned him into fucking, like, he is the Jet fan now. This is what people think we look like. This is what people think we are. And I'm tired of that shit. Like, you can be a huge fan, paint your fucking face, wear the gear, have a great time, sure. But I think you should be doing a better fucking job at just having some awareness on how, like, when you are a good organization and a good team and you dress up like a fucking asshole, it's awesome. When you're a bad team and you're a bad organization and you dress up like a fucking asshole, it's not awesome. And it's that simple. You could still go out to the game. Don't wear that stupid fucking helmet anymore with the stupid fucking jet, with the airplane. Don't come out there with the airplane. Don't come out there with the fucking cape. Don't come out there with your fucking bullshit fucking jewelry shit. Don't come out there at all. Just come out there in a jersey, in fucking shorts. Come out there with a t-shirt and shorts or pants or whatever. I don't give a fuck, bro. But don't fucking come out there to stand out anymore, dude. Not now. Wait. Wait till this team is good again to come back out there with your shit. And I'm sorry. Because I love that shit. I love going to Heat games with a fucking Godzilla mask on. I love the face painting. I love all that shit. Fanfare. I wish I could go out there and paint fucking shit on my chest and I could wear ridiculous outfits. I wish I could do that. I love it. I don't love it right now. Because right now you're a target. And we can't give any more ammo to the NFL. You know? Because the NFL is upset that this shit happened with Rodgers. And they went out of their way to give the Jets like 8 fucking primetime games, which nobody told them to do. No, I don't even remember Aaron Rodgers having primetime games when he was in Green Bay. So why are you doing that to us now that he's here? Because it's New York? You never liked the Jets. Like, before Aaron Rodgers, like, you never gave Jets primetime games anyway. So why are you giving them so many? I'm good with giving us, a Monday night game, a Sunday night game, and a Thursday night, one of each. But you don't gotta give us like every single fucking primetime game now. That's your fault. That's not us, man. That's you. So the NFL wants their money back. And if they can't get their fucking money back, well, they're gonna fucking just smash us. And that's what they're trying to do. Every time you look at that every Jet game, you're gonna see them put a shot on the opposing team that's killing us. It's gonna be a great shot of the beautiful fans. Everybody's having a great time. And every time they show the Jets, it's gonna be the most depressing, ugly, fucking just couch-ridden fucking person you could possibly fucking imagine. They're gonna always go for the ugliest, fattest, laziest looking fucking person in the fucking thing, and just to put the camera on them and make that person be the fucking face of the franchise. Congratulations. De la verdad. Yo estoy sorprendido que no hay más gente que se pega un fucking tiro hoy, bro. Esa es la verdad. Estoy sorprendida completamente que la gente no se ha pegado más tiros. Now, we didn't wake up fucking today, bro, and there'd be like all of a sudden, holy shit, there's a mass suicide of fucking Jet fans. A bunch of people just gathered on the fucking side of the Brooklyn Bridge and threw themselves into the Hudson. Or wherever the fuck it is. I'm shocked. It's unbelievable, man. We gotta deal with this shit again, bro. Can't have a fucking good season. And the season's done. It's done. Because I've seen this cycle, and the way that it rolls is we'll bench Wilson, put fucking somebody else, not gonna work out. Put Wilson again, not gonna work out. Maybe we'll write him out for the rest of the season, or we'll bring in somebody else and not gonna work out. Either way, it's not gonna work out. And then we're gonna do this for 3 fucking years until we realize that it's never the fucking quarterback. It was always a fucking goddamn coordinator. So instead of firing the coordinator, we're gonna fire the coach. And then we're gonna fucking make the coordinator the coach. So then we gotta go through another 30 years of Nathanial fucking Hackett being the fucking coach of this team. So 6 years from now, after we realize he fucking sucks, that's when we'll fire Nathaniel Hackett and we'll replace him with the next up and coming fucking young coach guy. We'll get the first round fucking quarterback. We'll get another fucking wide receiver. But you know what? We won't get offensive line. We won't fucking get anything else. And the kid will die, and we'll go through the same fucking 6-year cycle all over again. Welcome to being a Jet fan. If you're still a Jet fan after this shit, bro. Pack some fucking cyanide, bro. I hate to promote that shit. Fuck, bro. Should I be a Jet fan, or should I fucking start taking, heroin? What's the difference? Can you please explain that to me? What the fucking difference is being a heroin addict and a Jet fan? Because there's no difference. There's no difference, okay? There's no difference to being a Jet fan and being a fucking heroin addict. I'm an addict. I'm addicted to the Jets. I can't cut them. I literally say I'm never going to watch a fucking goddamn game, and I put it on again. I fucking say I don't want to watch Thursdays. It's going to be a fucking massacre, and it's going to be a massacre while Taylor Swift is fucking out there fucking us in the ass. I don't want to see it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch it. I'm an addict. What are you going to do? What else is there to talk about? I'm not pissed at Saleh, bro. Saleh's a great coach, bro. I like Saleh. I like Saleh a lot. Saleh is the only fucking person here that's bringing some kind of fucking, just keeping us in line. Saleh's a good coach, bro. He's not the problem. Zach Wilson is a number 2 high pick. He's got tools, man. He needs fucking proper coaching. He needs a quarterback coach. He needs Aaron Rodgers at his side. He needs Nathaniel Hackett out of his way. He needs someone else, because it was very clear to use. It was almost as if Nathaniel Hackett was watching the Tony Romo fucking broadcast and then started listening to Tony Romo telling him to throw on first down, and that's how you got the quarterback going. And then he got the quarterback going, and then that's all he would do. To a point when they started defending it, he wouldn't even play action on first down anymore. He wouldn't even run the ball on first down. He wouldn't draw it. That's all you had to do in the fucking fourth quarter, is not even throw on first down again, but do a draw play. You show they're gonna do a pass, and you make it a run, and you give it to fucking Breece Hall. I'm gonna tell you this right now, so that you begin to prepare yourselves. Breece Hall's gone. He's gone. He's gone. We lost him. I don't think Breece Hall's coming back. And I know that he's still on this team, and I know that he's going to play next week. But I'm telling you, he's gone. Breece Hall is already looking elsewhere. Breece Hall is already I need to find another team. I got to get out of here. Already. Breece Hall does not like Nathaniel Hackett. I know it for sure. You know it for sure. Don't fucking tell me no. He does not like Nathaniel Hackett. Breece Hall hates Nathaniel Hackett. Breece Hall hates him. All those running backs hate him. All those running backs, they hate Nathaniel Hackett, man. And I bet you Michael Carter was talking shit, and that coach that came up to him was defending fucking Nathaniel Hackett. And that's what I want to know. I want to know what those players think of that. And I bet you anything, bro. They all hate him. They do not like him. You know, and I don't want to even watch One Jets Drive. I mean, if I were like in charge of One Jets Drive, I would not do a One Jets Drive for this week. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, bro. I would save it until our next win. If there is another one. If there's another win, I would save it till then, and then you merge the two fucking episodes so that it just looks bad and then it ends on a high note. Because if you give me an episode of fucking Jets One Drive of this past week, like you're just, you know, you're handing suicidal people a loaded gun. And then you're turning your back on them. Okay? That's what you're doing. A lot of this fan base is like on its very last threads, dude. A lot of the older fan base is broken. Everybody my father, boomer Jet fans, broken. Both like inside and out. They're just broken in all ways. They keep coming back. They're gluttons for punishment. They don't care. They and then they complain and then that shit bleeds into like their normal life where they're angry during the day. And that's some shit. That's why I broke away from the Jets. Okay, a couple years ago is because I saw how toxic they were and how much being a Jet fan fucks up your actual life. You know, and that's because you watch on Sunday and they get beat, okay? And then you spend your whole entire week anticipating the next fucking Sunday, just waiting for that next Sunday, just to watch them again, try and make up for the previous week, and fully well knowing that, like, the Jets just got to play again, and they're going to fucking come through, and they're going to win again. And they're going to fucking do it this time, and we're going to make up for what we did last week, okay? And then they come in, and they shit the bed completely. So now you're down 2 weeks, and you're like, oh, fuck, we got to come back, and we got to make up for this shit. Damn, it was just a couple things there that went wrong, and it was just this, we were close, whatever it was. You give yourself another fucking week. So again, another week that you're going every single fucking day that you're not even there. You're not at work, you're not with your girl, you're not with your family, you're not anywhere. You're just fucking walking through life like a fucking zombie, waiting for the next game. Like you have perfected the art of just watching the world go by in a instant. And it being Monday and all of a sudden Sunday night and you're like, the game's tomorrow. You've perfected that technique. You have perfected almost like it's like a form of time travel. You know, I know that sounds insane, but that's really what it is. It's a form of meditative time travel where your body still functions in the world, but your mind does not. Your mind and yourself does not function. You are like, you go on autopilot until Sunday, and you wake up at 1 p.m. when the Jets are fucking on. And you're like, okay, here we go. And then they blow it again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And then the season's over. And it's week 4. And now you gotta sit and you gotta watch the rest of the fucking season and everybody else enjoy the season and everybody just enjoy their teams and all this kind of shit because you love football and you love the sport and you like to watch the sport. But the whole time you have to disconnect yourself from the fucking Jets and from the team that you love because they will just ruin your fucking week. And you can't because you have to watch the fucking games because you love the sport. So you just have to watch the Jets. And that ruins your day. Your whole day's pissed off. You wake up on Monday to start your week and you're pissed off because the Jets lost. And now you got to hear all the Dolphin talk. You got to hear all the other team talk. You got to hear all the fucking hating. You got to hear all the fucking shit they did wrong. And you got to hear how like there's no future for this fucking organization. So if there's no future, why am I here? Why am I here to keep this going? Why am I here to still watch and torture myself? And that's what I realized a couple years ago. And I was like, it's stupid to do this. And more importantly, this is why I'm a Heat fan. Because I was lucky enough to watch Dwayne Wade, his first game. And that first game that I saw Dwayne Wade, his rookie season, I was like, this guy's a superstar. And then we won a title. And I was like, I couldn't believe watching a team that I liked win a title. Win an NBA title. I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow, that was just unbelievable the way that we just came in and we won the title. And Miami's going crazy and we've got this guy. And this guy's like in his third or fourth year. And it's like, we're going to have him for another 20 fucking years. And we're, oh my God, just the thought of being able to just, and then we didn't really win. We competed so well every fucking year. We always competed. And that's all that mattered. Is that we always competed. And then you realize that Pat Riley wasn't some guy that just wanted to compete. Pat Riley's a guy that wants to win titles. And he's won titles. And then once he gets a taste of a title, he's going to want some more. So he figured out how to get fucking Big 3. And then we won. We only won 2 more titles. But we were there in the finals every year. We were like, the whole fucking shit was a ride. It was never guaranteed. I know a lot of you people who weren't fucking Heat fans are like, oh, you guys are just like, manipulate the system. It's like, no, bro, it was never guaranteed, bro. If you watch all those games where you're like, bro, every game these guys could have lost. Because they took their foot off the gas so much, bro. And it's like, at that point, you realize it's not them taking the foot off the gas. It's just that the fucking league is that good, It's not like before where one guy named Michael Jordan dominated everybody. Now it's like every team has kind of like a small little Michael Jordan version because those guys grew up watching Michael Jordan, idolizing and wanting to be him. Kobe was like great, but Kobe wasn't the only one. Kobe wasn't winning title like that. Nah, bro. Kobe won the 2 back-to-back. They were always competing, but there were other teams coming in there and winning. So it's just like, but seeing the Heat and going right with that ride with them, that changed me as a Jet fan. That made me realize how shitty of an organization the Jets are, bro. That they can't even put together a goddamn title run. Not even one title run. You can't even put together one title run? I don't mean making it to the conference champions, bro. I mean making it to the Super Bowl, dude. That's a title run. Can't do that. That's crazy, man. It's wild to me, dude. And it's like we should be like the Yankees where we're like we manufacture the title run. And that's the thing that I always shit on fucking New York fans is when they shit on Miami Heat fans is that the Miami, you want to crap on Miami Heat fans for claiming they manufactured the Big 3 when all those guys were free agents and they all just decided to fucking play together. And it was just, they would have played together anywhere else. If Dwayne Wade was on any other team, they would have gone to wherever Dwayne Wade was. And it wasn't even that. They just wanted to go play in a fucking great city that had great weather. They didn't want to fucking play in a city that had to deal with fucking snow and bullshit. And it just so happened Dwayne Wade was already here. So that's just what made it all convenient for them. What you're pissed off about is convenience. You're not pissed off about the fact that they got the Big 3. You're pissed off about the convenience of it all. And the thing about fucking New York is New York buys convenience. New York has always been the fucking capitalistic city of the whole world, man. So it's like, you just look at the Yankees, bro. Everybody hates the Yankees because they buy it, and everybody loves the Yankees because they buy titles. Why hasn't New York bought any more titles with the Knicks and with fucking, the Jets? How can the Giants be the only ones that somehow figure it out every 10 years? Like, why aren't we approaching the Giants more to be like, hey, how do you figure it out every 10 years? We don't. We just don't do that, and it's like, I mean, well, then don't complain. I see the difference between a title fucking contending organization in Miami Heat and one that is not in the New York Jets. I see what they're doing with Jimmy Butler. I see what they're doing with Hero. I see what they're doing with just building a team and how you build a team and Spoelstra. And the one thing with Spoelstra is consistency, man. And you see how, like, in year ups and year downs, no matter what, they're always competing. But there's never a target on Spoelstra's back. There will never be a target on that motherfucker's back. That guy's got to go, like, 10 years straight of fucking, like, losing seasons for us to, like, start to consider getting rid of him. Shit, I'll say 5. I'll give you 5. 5 years straight of losing seasons, and then maybe they're going to start to consider changing Spoelstra. Do you think that's ever going to happen? Because let me tell you something. Like, the Heat made the playoffs every fucking year for a long time, and then I think that one year that they didn't make the playoffs is like, and it wasn't even that they didn't make the playoffs. It's literally that they just got bounced out of the first round. No, I'm sorry. The year that they didn't make the playoffs was the run. The year that they did the run with Dion Waiters at the very end, and then the very next year they went back, and it's like, that's never gonna happen. That'll never happen. The Miami Heat will always be in contention for a fucking playoff spot. They will always be, like, in the playoffs. They will always make the playoffs. Always. Always, man. Like, I have no doubt, bro, that this upcoming season they're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna lose a bunch of games, but they'll make the playoffs. And that's when the real season starts. And that's something that the Jets have no idea. The Jets have no idea what that's like. The Jets they just think the regular season's a regular season. They don't realize that the regular season is really playoffs. That's the regular season. And this is all preseason. 17 fucking preseason games. That in the end, if you win enough of them, you get to go into the regular season. That's how the Miami Heat think. The Miami Heat look at the entire... They looked at this past season. That's what they did with this past season. And it was just obvious. And it was just weird because everybody saw it. And nobody could figure it out. But the reality is that they just got to a point that they realized, you know, they've done so many fucking title runs. They've done so many playoff runs that they realized, you know what? The regular season really... It matters in the sense that you just got to win the right number of games to get into the postseason. But once you're in the postseason, you can make the run. They made the run. They won road games, made it all the way. You do it once like that, you can do it again. Fuck you. And we'll do it again. We'll do it again. I have just purest conviction that I think we're gonna win the title this year, and I think that's why it's really important that we keep Tyler Hero. I don't like the fucking Lillard trade. I don't think that's a good trade. I know everyone's like crazy, like, it's Damian Lillard, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's not Damian Lillard when he's 22 years old, bro. It's Damian Lillard when he's like 30-something years old, and I'd rather have the 22-year-old young guy who plays like Damian Lillard than Damian Lillard. I really would. A Damian Lillard at 36 in lo que sea, I would rather have the young version of Damian Lillard. I know Hero can play just as good as Damian Lillard. He totally can. You're going to tell me no, he can't? Okay, sure. Sure. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, let's see. Let's see. Go ahead, do whatever you want. Because that's why I've gone, because I really don't have a say in the Heat. I don't want them to get rid of Tyler Hero. I think if you lose Tyler Hero, that's a bad deal. I think it'll be catastrophic if you lose Tyler Hero to New York. If Tyler Hero ends up in a New York market, that would be catastrophic. Catastrophic, I feel. Because that guy eats up attention. And that guy plays better in front of a really big crowd. And if he gets to play in Madison Square Garden, he gets to play in Brooklyn all the time, that's a massive fucking audience, and he's going to eat that up. He doesn't eat that up here in Miami because Miami's still like... Miami is a big market, is a big city, small market. It's like a small town market as far as sports, but it's a huge city like fucking New York. Or at least it tries to be. And it's really not. And that's the whole fucking thing. How Miami is like, how Billy Corbin always says that you come to Miami to be somebody else. And that's what Miami is. Everybody's full of people who are trying to be somebody else, who they're not. And the city itself tries to be New York. The city itself is here building more and more high rises, more and more skylines, more and more fucking tall ass buildings just to, like, you know, build another New York skyline. And it's like, it's all you're doing is you're polluting the Miami skyline. Because the beautiful thing about the Miami skyline is that it's literally a sky. We don't look at the fucking cities. You know, we're not obsessed with the buildings. We like to look at the thing on top of the buildings, the sky, the blue skies that we get all year round. Unlike New York, that doesn't get that shit year round. That's why they look at the fucking buildings. That's why they obsess over the buildings, because they don't get to see the sky all the time. They just see buildings. That's not Miami. That's not Miami. That's right. No. It's 4:51, guys. I fed you a lot of food and all that stuff, and you can't even make it to... Cats can't even make it to 5 o'clock to eat. Unbelievable. We're still going. 1:45 in. Studio Mogura. This is just life. Burping everywhere because I'm having a lot of coffee. Because I'm going crazy. But, did we go through all the topics? I did it 2 hours. Random thoughts. I don't know what else to talk about, honestly. No. I'm busy. You guys can go do something else. I am looking forward to the NBA season because I do think the Heat are going to make a really good run. They're going to make it back to the finals, and they're going to win it this year. Because Jimmy Butler has done this thing where he's like, he gets closer and closer every year. And he's got to do it. Jimmy Butler will win a title, bro, on his own. He's that kind of a player, man. He deserves it, dude. He's a great fucking player, bro. He's a great player. He's a great fucking, like... Again, I don't like to use the word celebrity. He's a great athlete. He's a great, like, you know, person, you know... guy. I don't want to use the word celebrity, but I love the vibe that he brings, man. You know, and I think he'll win at least one title. He's one of these players that win at least one title. He at least wins one. You know, there's guys out there that win one title and never win one again. And Jimmy Butler is one of these guys that he definitely wins one title. So I feel it's coming. With the Jets, I mean, all I'm gonna say is I know it's just stupid, and we all hate him, and none of us want to see him again. Ride Zach Wilson, dude. Just let Zach Wilson play it out. Let him play it out. He's his third year. To understand, he hasn't had enough. He only played half of his rookie season. He only played half of his fucking sophomore season. And now is his third season. It's his junior season, bro. Let him play, man. He's a little bit tougher. He's been taking massive fucking hits, bro, and he's seemingly still popping back up. And every time that motherfucker gets popped, and he pops back up, I gain respect for him. Because he's getting killed out there. So, you know what? Let him play it. As long as he wants to play, let him play. When we get to a point that Zach Wilson doesn't want to obviously play anymore, he won't. But for now, he looks like he still wants to go out there and still wants to make it happen. Let him try. Because there's nobody else. There's nobody else, man. I know you're going to say you don't want the season to get dumped, and I don't think the season can be dumped, bro. This was a hard stretch of games that even with Aaron Rodgers, did you think we were going to win these games? I know at least the New England game, yeah. Dallas, would we have won that game with Aaron Rodgers, or was that going to be like a 50-50 game? Because if it's a 50-50 game, well, then that 50 landed on Dallas. The biggest fucking games is the Buffalo game, because we took one away from them and they're a playoff contender. I don't think New England's a playoff contender. I don't see New England winning against Miami, against Buffalo, against anybody really else. So losing to them, I can live with. It would have been nice to beat them, because then we would have had 2 up on the division. Fuck being 2-1. You're 2 up on the division. That's big. That was what was big. The blessing of the gods is that it was against New England, who is not going to be a playoff contender at the end of the year. They're going to be trying for the wild card. But they're going to be like fourth in the pack trying for the fucking wild card. And like right now, we're just all in that mentality that we'll probably be right there with them. So losing to them sucks. Because if we are in the pack with them at the end of the year and fucking still fighting for a wild card, we're gonna lose it because we lost to them this bullshit game. Because I mean, you lose this one, I don't know if we're gonna win in New England. I don't, and that's at the end of the year. I believe the last game of the season is New England, which is fuck me, man. I'm pretty sure. Yep, last game of the year is New England. At New England. How wonderful is that? Last game of the year. So you can't, you can't just fucking go crazy and bail on this right now. You have to run with it. You have to run with this kid. He does give us our best option. He's got an arm. Our play calling has to suit his needs and has to help him. It can't hurt him. Okay, we can't hurt this kid with our play calling. Okay, we have to get Breece Hall involved in this running game for fuck's sake, man. That doesn't fall on Zach Wilson. That falls on Nathaniel Hackett. And going in there with a good ass game plan. We have not had a good game plan, bro. We come out there and go 3 and out. Like, come out there, bro. Third out. We should have been throwing on first. Now we can't throw on first anymore because everybody's going to be looking for it. So now we got to go back to running and try and fucking make it happen with running, bro. All we just got to do is make small holes for Breece Hall. Breece Hall does not need gaping fucking holes. You've seen him. He's like Barry Sanders, bro. Breece Hall is the closest I've ever seen someone to be like Barry Sanders. More so than fucking than Reggie Bush, bro. Way more so than Reggie Bush. Way more so than Reggie Bush was Barry Sanders in college. Not Barry Sanders in college, but Barry Sanders playing for the NFL, but playing a college game instead. That's who Reggie Bush was. Okay? When Reggie Bush came into the NFL, he sucked. And he got fucking destroyed. He got destroyed. He got so destroyed that you don't even talk about Reggie Bush anymore. You don't talk about Reggie Bush in the NFL. You talk about Reggie Bush being at USC. And all the shit that happened in the Heisman and shit. That's what you talk about. You don't talk about nothing about his NFL career. Okay? So don't tell me that Reggie Bush was like, the closest to fucking Barry Sanders. No. Breece Hall. In my time of seeing fucking Barry Sanders get 2,000 on us, he is the closest I've ever seen a player move like Barry Sanders, who has a shiftiness about him that he can find, like, he's like a Tetris fucking piece where you're fitting him into the fucking hole and he finds a way to fit himself into the hole and then he breaks it. He's also like this thing where it's like he gets the ball and everything slows down around him. It's like he's not really running fast. Everybody slows down. It's weird. Gotta get him the ball. Gotta get him the ball in open space. Not like 40 yards down, and all this kind of shit. No, you get him in the ball in open space. So you gotta make fucking plays where your wide receivers are taking the fucking goddamn fucking linebackers, are taking the cornerbacks away from where you're fucking throwing the ball. So you get him away from that shit, bro. And then fucking have Wilson throw fucking to fucking Breece in the flat, to Xavier Gibson on the flat. I want to see some fucking Duke. I don't want to see reverses, man, because this team cannot play behind the line. You cannot play like. That's why I really don't like shotgun. You have to do shotgun for Zach Wilson because he will die, and he's too small, I guess, to see over the line. But I under center would be great because under center is like back throws, and then under center you really can mix up more running plays, I feel, and more play action under center. I I don't think the play action is not really working very well when he's already in shotgun. He's got to be under center for us to really utilize play action. And we have to really, play action is what is going to make this team fucking go. Because we have good running backs that people have their eyes on. People are always going to look at Dalvin Cook and they're always going to look at Breece Hall. So right away, we should always have play action at our disposal, no matter what. No matter what, we should always have play action at our disposal. And so far, we haven't been able to really get a really good play action playoff. Like, I think even the run to, I don't remember the run that Wilson had, the Garrett Wilson had against Dallas. I don't think that was a play action play. I don't remember. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. Fucking ads, bro. 18-second fucking ads, dude. Just to watch a fucking 5-second clip. 18 seconds of ads, dude. Just unreal, dude. Yeah, it was play action. Yeah, it was a play action. See? The play people ate the fucking play action. People ate the fucking play action. All the linebackers fucking just ate it, bro. All of them ate the fucking play action and created this giant fucking gap for Garrett Wilson to come in and do it. And it's like, and Wilson was like, after, and Wilson was 1, 2, 3, he sets up and he throws it. It wasn't like Wilson gets Zack there, he gets a minute, and then he looks for the guy and then throws it. No. Wilson comes right out of the play action, turns around, and he lets the ball go. He lets the ball out. And he cannot hold the ball long. Look at this. I'm like on fucking ESPN, and like they're asking Matt Ryan to leave CBS to QB the Jets. Matt Ryan is terrible, man. He will die. Kirk Cousins, he will die. All these people will die. There are no realistic options for the Jets. There's just nobody else out there. So just ride this kid. Ride him. Because there's nobody else fucking out there, dude. God, they have like pictures of like Taylor Swift, and her reactions are a little bit much. A little bit much. I mean, how long have they been together for Taylor Swift to react like that? Was Taylor Swift not an NFL fan of anything? I mean, I don't think Taylor Swift has never seen football before in an NFL game. I doubt that. Maybe she just never had a team to cheer for. Has she never seen like a football game or some shit? I just like find that her reactions were like super supportive, and that's really cute. But I'm like, wait a minute, like, was she like literally like where they have been? How long have they been dating for her to react like that? Because like, she was reacting as if she was like the fucking guy's girlfriend for like 2 years and shit. You know, like that's how she was reacting, dude. And I was like, oh, sweet, look how into it she is, you know. And that's at first that's kind of cute. That's like, oh, cool, like great, you're supportive. But I started wondering, and I'm like, you know, that's a little weird. Isn't that weird? Is that weird? That like she's just such a fucking Chiefs fan all of a sudden because of Travis Kelce, and it's like, is that a little clingy? No, right? Like that's cool. Oh yeah, like on our first date. You're gonna fucking come out and watch me fucking come out to my job and watch me work with my family and meet my mom and dad right away and hang out with them all fucking game. And then we're gonna leave together after the game, and everybody's gonna record us and pretty much assume that we went to go fuck with, I guess, the family or something. I don't know. I mean, like, what's up with that? Yeah, well, no, kitty. No. You don't act like you haven't eaten, because you literally ate like 3 times already today. I fed you in the morning and I fed you in the afternoon. Okay? Shh. Chill. But that is weird. Her reactions are a little weird. because they're a little bit too enthusiastic, if I feel. But you know what? Just let her be, and have fun, enjoy yourselves. I'm glad she's a football fan now. Heaven help if they start losing games while she's there though, because they will fucking destroy her. They'll destroy her, dude. Yeah, there's way more Kansas City Chiefs fans than there are like Taylor Swift fans. I think Taylor Swift fans is a worldwide thing that just started now. Like Kansas City has existed literally for a really long time, for generations. Okay, Taylor Swift has not existed for generations, bro. Like she's been around for a little bit. People are love her now. She's got a big fan base now, huge. Biggest pop star in the world, probably. I think more so. I don't want to say more so than Beyonce, because I hate to say more so than Beyonce, because it's just ugh. But honestly, who controls the world, bro? White people, unfortunately. So until corporate America starts fucking not being afraid of fucking people of color, they're always gonna put people like Taylor Swift in the spotlight first. Am I wrong? I hope to be wrong. It's just they're pairing this up. They're matchmaking like they matchmake with fucking Hollywood celebrities and shit, and it's just like ugh. And it's like, yeah, no, I know he reached out to her and all stuff like that, but still, it's just a little bit weird because you don't see Taylor Swift reaching out to like other fucking dudes who shoot their shot at her, like on the internet. She's just going with this dude because he just happens to play for the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, and it's like, I don't know, bro. That doesn't happen in a normal fucking world, dude. The cats are fucking driving me crazy. So, we're gonna end it here at 2 hours of ranting. It's just life. So I don't know, man. I just hope that Thursday isn't an absolute slaughter. I just hope Thursday is just respectable slaughter. Maybe not. I don't want to ever. I'm glad we weren't. I'm glad we weren't the 70-point fuckers, and we didn't get hit with 70 points. And I pray to God that that doesn't happen, because I have tickets to the home game. I have my uncle bought tickets for the home game, so we were all gonna come out and watch Aaron Rodgers go against the fucking Dolphins and that shit. And all this shit happened, and we already have the tickets, so we're already gonna go. I fucking paid $200 for the parking pass. Fuck that, we're going. So it's just like I don't want to go and then it be like 35-7 in halftime. If it was 35-7 halftime, we're going home. Sorry, and I'm driving. I'm driving to look. I bought a parking pass, and I'm gonna tell these people, look, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna be like, look, I'm driving. I don't give a fuck. I'm driving because if by second quarter that shit's a massacre and that shit's bad, I'm gonna just get up. I'm gonna hug my uncle and be like, it's great seeing you. Thanks for the tickets. Thanks for visiting. Appreciate you. If you want any money for the reimbursement, just let me know, and I'll toss you some bills. But I'm not gonna stay and watch this, and I'm not gonna stay and watch them get slaughtered. Fuck that, dude. Like I have to fucking hit him up and be like, yo, are we still doing this? Because we're gonna get slaughtered. We're not going to the Dolphin game to really watch a battle here. Watching them to get slaughtered. And I'm gonna tell him sell his tickets, because if he sells his tickets right now, they're hot as fuck. So you probably will be able to sell the tickets now for as much as you possibly will ever be able to get it, considering everybody in Miami wants to see the Dolphins now that they put up 70 fucking points, and they're gonna want to see them put up. They're gonna want to see the Dolphins put 100 points on the Jets. I'm not gonna be there for that. I don't want to be there to watch the Miami Dolphins attempt to put 100 points on the Jets, because they're going to try to do that. They're going to try to break. If they can put 70 on the fucking Denver Broncos, they're going to put 100 on the Jets. They're going to try. Don't need that shit. That's how it is. This is just life. And I'm sorry, I came out bummy. I forgot to shave and all that stuff and whatever, dude. Así es la cosa, so deal with it. I'm Studio Mogura, Studio Mogura. Hit me up at the PayPal, at the CashApp. Check out my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. It's a chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s. Check out my comic shop, autotaco.com, my TeePublic, Studio Mogura, and my Spotify playlist, El Topo, and peep the new album. up there. The reflection blinds you from seeing the truth. You can get that at the Bandcamp right there. So yeah, so check that out. Okay, Katniss, we're all going. Everyone's shutting down, because the queen has to have her food now. So okay, so don't give me that anymore. Okay, we're going. Jesus, see how it is? That's what I gotta do with. I got the Jets on one side. I got the Cats on the other side. I got the right wing fucking Nazis coming out of nowhere on this side. I got fucking, Taylor Swift on this side with Travis Kelce just banging. And it's just like, okay, can I get some sleep, guys? And it's nonstop, just banging. It's just like, yo, please, I need some sleep, bro. And I'm not sleeping. And it's just like, it sucks. So I don't know what to tell you. Okay? So just deal with that shit. And, I'm not going to tell you not to freak out. Just freak out, because I use that for Hi Cultura. And it doesn't really work for this, to tell you not to freak out. Just freak out. I think you should totally freak out. I think you should just totally fucking freak out and just tear out your hair and, and all this shit. I honestly am considering putting a class action lawsuit against the Jets for mental anguish. Because what they do is, it's close to that. What they do is close to, like, creating trauma. I feel like they've traumatized me, and they've created trauma for all the Jet fans for all these years, like, for sure, dude. And it doesn't seem like this just happens, this is like manufactured trauma. It's like they're really like a horror team, and their whole thing is to make, that's the whole thing about being a Jet fan. You're a Jet fan because you get terrorized, because like some people like horror movies and shit, so like they're the horror movie team. Like some teams are like the comedy team. This is the action team. This is like, yeah, there's a lot of action here. We're the horror team. We're the team that makes you fucking... That's who we are. Okay? So we're out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Go freak out. So this is life. We're gonna leave you with the how we do. Okay? Maybe if it's a Taylor Swift massacre slaughter, maybe you see me on Friday. I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Don't freak out.